Greetings, this is DT with Interactive Homeschooling, and I've been playing around with a couple of the different virtual classrooms. Two of them I have used extensively over the years, and one is new. Edmodo is new to me. I started to play with it just to see how it compared to the others, so I'll just kind of run through them real quick. With Edmodo, it is basically set up like a Facebook page. You can post any assignments, you can post embed videos like I've done here just to play with it. You can post notes, you can create quizzes, and you can create polls. For the assignments, it allows you to, I created one here just to see exactly how it works. It will allow you to upload files. So if you had something for them to read, you can do that. They can choose a download, or they can actually view it here from the page as a preview, which is good. You can embed videos so they can watch directly from the page, and you can type in the messages for the assignments for what you want them to do. With this, I guess you can use this for per child, and create a particular group per child, or you can create groups per class that you're teaching. Edmodo does allow you to create quizzes. You can actually create the quiz here. Gives you the different options for what type of question that you can upload, and it will grade for you. And then it allows you to post a poll. It's a good program, so if these are the features and they'll work for you, then definitely you can try Edmodo out. Another one that I've used over the years that I did enjoy, has really good features as well, is the Wikispaces. With Wikispaces, the pros and cons, this one does interface as well, where kind of like a Facebook page where you can create posts and they can comment and interact. But the thing that I like most about wiki pages is that you actually can create pages. So what I would use it for was to actually create interactive lessons over the years with my children, and these are old. I've done these, created these years ago. But basically, when some of my younger ones were using the Magic School Bus series for science, it would have the book, the lap book for them that they could download, or typically I would have that printed, but just in case, the title of the lap book and the printables. I use this for co-op, so it had lab sheets. You can embed, we use Quizlet a lot, so I embedded the different flashcards from Quizlet. You can embed videos, links to interactive sites, slideshows from SlideShare, all of these things. They work great. So that was the plus side of wiki pages. The downside is that it doesn't have one of those things where you can create quizzes. You can upload a quiz that you created as a Word document or anything like that, but it would be a file that you would have to upload. So that's probably the downside of that. Schoology is my favorite so far. This one I've used for several years as well. Used it for teaching at co-ops and also just with my children. And what I decided to do last night was to go ahead and just create the next block schedule for my younger children's civics class. Why do I prefer Schoology? Schoology does have the same type of interface where you do the updates. It's like a Facebook page where you can post and the children can comment on the page. But with Schoology, it's a little bit different, as this is not the main page. It's not the main focus. With Schoology, you have the materials and you can create your lessons. So these are all the lessons created by date. Over here it has the date that all of the assignments are due. They're listed in order here, and they also, as you create them, they will list them in order here on the page as well. It has a calendar so the child can look at everything that's due and when it's due. Click on the lesson. If you go into the lesson, let's see, one that I've done. You can do the same thing as with Edmodo. You can upload, you can embed videos and slide shares and things of that nature. Type in the directions. You can also upload PDF documents. So same thing with this one. They were the chapter that I want them to read is here, and they can still view it on the page without having to download it as well. So that was a plus. Just like with Edmodo, you can create tests and quizzes directly on the page, and I think I've created one already for them. Okay, so you can actually create the tests and quizzes, and we'll preview it. The children can go in and they answer the questions directly on the page, and it grades and scores it for you. So just like Edmodo, it will do the same thing. Um, why I like this particular one better is because number one, it doesn't stay on the Facebook type of page, and the kids aren't getting caught up in the comments. But this one, again, like I said, it allows you to keep up with. It has a grade book, which Edmodo doesn't have. Well, it does have a grade book, but it's a little bit different. It doesn't. This one also keeps attendance differently. This one creates the assignments in a easier format, and it keeps things in order. I kind of like this part a little bit better. And the plus side is that this one actually has, just like with Wikipages, with Schoology, you can actually create pages. So you would just go to add materials. You can add assignments, tests, upload files, add discussions, pages, you name it. And I did just create one test page that I'm going to delete. Just copied this one actually from the other from the wiki just to show, but you can actually build a page or a teaching resource just like you had with Wikispaces. So Schoology allows you to combine some of the elements that that they share with Edmodo, and also the elements that you would have with Wikipages into one. So if your children like to use the internet, or if you're looking to cut down on the money that you're spending printing certain things. Also, if you're looking just to have a virtual environment, you can take a look at those three, see which one fits. Trying to think if there's anything else that I left off about this one. Both of them, I forgot to tell you, Edmodo, Schoology, they both have apps for iPad, also apps for Android. So you can pull these classes up on your phone. Your children can actually watch them from any Android device or a tablet as well. But I think that's it that I can remember right now. Hopefully that helps a little bit. But again, it's all just personal preference and deciding which one works for you. Thanks.